Out of all the literary and rhetorical terms used in poetry, the rhyme has got to be the most common one. Typically, people recognize this as concluding symbols that sound like one another at the end of lines, but rhymes can come in many different shapes and forms. So one of the most common rhymes is the slant rhyme, when the sounds are similar or the words look similar to one another, and they're typically found at the end of lines. So a good example where we can see this type of rhyme is Elizabeth Barrett Browning's poem, How Do I Love Thee? This poem goes, How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight, for the ends of being and ideal of grace. So in this poem, we can see that the words height and sight rhyme with one another. Not only do they sound similar, but they also visually look similar to one another. Now, another common form of rhyming is the internal rhyme, which can also be seen in this poem. So as the name suggests, internal rhymes occur within lines or verses of a poem. So it's words that sound similar again or look similar. So in this case, we could see this between the word death and breath in the second line of the poem. So these words look like one another and are found in the same line, so therefore they fulfill the requirements for an internal rhyme. The next type of rhyme is the masculine rhyme. Now, it's very important to understand the definition of a masculine rhyme because the definition can also sound similar to the definition of a feminine rhyme. So what separates the masculine rhyme from the feminine rhyme is the stressed syllables. So masculine rhymes are when the ends of lines rhyme with one another, but this is because of a stressed syllable at the end of the lines. So a good example of this is Emily Dickinson's poem, Hope is the Thing with Feathers, and it goes, And sweetest is the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm, that could abash the little bird, that kept so many warm. So in this poem, the word heard and bird form this masculine rhyme. They are both stressed syllables at the ends of the lines, which produce this harsh sound, hence the name masculine rhyme. Feminine rhymes, on the other hand, are rhymes between unaccented symbols, so they're not stressed. And this is typically seen in words like brightly and lightly. So a good poem for this is Those Eyes by Ben Jonson. This poem goes, I do not wanton with those eyes, lest I be sick with seeing, nor cast them down, but let them rise, lest shame destroy their being. Be not angry with those fires, for then their threats will kill me, nor look too kind on my desires, for then my hopes will spill me. So we could see words like fires and desires rhyming here, as well as words as being and seeing. These rhymes are feminine because they are not stressed, so they don't produce this rough kind of feeling that the masculine rhymes do. Hopefully, these examples and definitions help you better understand the different types of rhyming that you can find in poetry, and next time you read poetry, hopefully you'll be able to identify them. Bye!